St. Louis Cardinals, can they win another one at home in front of their cast of fans? Let's see. When you have this man in your rotation, boy, it is great to send him to the hill. We will see Jordan Zimmermann pursue a victory in this one. Well, it's what you've been waiting for. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball, Wednesday afternoon. And we're going to see Adam Wainwright, the starting pitcher. So, Steve, what's in store for these Washington hitters from him today?
Well, for Adam Wainwright, it's about working ahead in the count. He can throw his fastball early or his breaking ball early with a get-me-over curveball. He then gets an advantage to be able to go in so many different directions with a great sequence of pitches.
Now we'll see how Davey Johnson's lineup looks. So who are you looking at, John?
A guy who's established himself as one of the more clutch players in the game. Jason Worth has done it in the regular season, and he's proven he can do it in the postseason. He can run, he can steal bases. One of the best defensive right fielders in the game of baseball today.
And Jason Worth to lead it off. And it's 0-1. Wainwright with him looking there.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
Curveball taken for a strike, and the count's 0-2. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him to chase that curve. It's 1-2.
But you want to start this pitch outside. The curveball is better when it's away from the hitter to break out of the zone, but it never had a chance of being a strike.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. Jason Worth is out of there.
He threw the sinker ball out of the zone and got the hitter to chase it for a strikeout. You need better plate discipline than that.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Cardinals and where they'll be fielding. And scouting those fielders, John.
But yeah, he might be one of the smaller guys out on the field, and he's getting up there in age, but Rafael Furcal still does one thing better than anyone as far as shortstop go. He still possesses one of the strongest arms you're ever going to see from that position. He still can cover some ground. He's become a smarter player because he positions himself better, but he still has that great athletic ability to make the spectacular play.
And Wainwright's pitch too low, taken for a ball.
So much hype surrounding Bryce Harper at every level and every step of the way. He's been able to deliver. You have to wonder what the upside is going to be with him.
Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Well, Harper, I mean, every number we talk about related to him, John, just seems a little bit ridiculous. He's young. He's really got a high expectation point to me.
Well, that's the thing with Bryce Harper. He's such a young kid, and people don't understand that just because he got a big signing bonus, they think maturity comes with that. It doesn't. He's learning that aspect of his life, but you talk to the Nationals front office, they say that he's one of those kids that comes around once in a generation.
Bryce Harper swings and misses. That'll even up the count.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
Now the 2-2. A swing and a miss, strike 3, but a chance at first. And the throw beats that runner. He is out at first.
Now, Gary was really going for it there, but the catcher's able to get a handle on it, get it over to first base in time. If he doesn't get it there, who knows what it might lead to.
Outstanding hustle to make sure he doesn't get on a third strike. And it's Ryan Zimmerman. Strike 1. You look at the lifetime numbers, 279 off the Cardinals. Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
Tough pitch to hit right here. When you run this fastball up and away, you have to elevate your swing to get on top of it. He ends up taking the pitch.
And Jay, and there's the third out. And they're held in check here in this half inning. Bottom half coming right up, St. Louis Cardinals. And doing the pitching, it'll be Jordan Zimmermann. He'll be Washington's starter. And as he gets going against these St. Louis hitters, what do you think's in store?
Well, listen, Jordan Zimmerman worked his way back from Tommy John surgery in a big way. The velocity's come back on his fastball. The slider has great bite, maybe even better than before the surgery. And all of that results in outs and strikeouts.
The pitch. Taps this one foul to the right. The pitch. Foul ball behind home plate.
Well, that pitch right there up in the strike zone is a pitch that normally this hitter would drive. But the fact that he's in the hole 0-2, he had to take a more defensive approach, and he just fouled it off.
Line drive left of the bag and foul. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. One away.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
2 straight fastballs. He still couldn't catch up with it.
Well, if a pitcher comes back with a fastball right after he threw one and gets the K, you know he's throwing gas out there.
Here's the lineup for the Cardinals. Scouting pick, John. Who are we looking at today?
Well, speedster at the top of the lineup who hits from both sides of the plate. Rafael Furcal can solidify your team. A great leader. He needs to get on base, though, and use his legs to make things happen. When he does, he scores runs.
Taken inside by Beltran for a ball.
Well, last year the Nationals had their best ever showing in their short history, a third-place finish in the National League East. Doesn't sound like much, but it's a step forward, and really the first time they've shown some challenge since they were called the Montreal Expos.
Hit up the middle. The dive, and he's got it. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. Diving stop and a nice throw, too.
Well, he showed great range on that one. I didn't think he had any chance to get it, but able to get it and get on his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Tremendous job.
Here's Matt Holliday, 2 down. And certainly with the younger players who are coming in and some players back who you know are going to be starters, it gives them a little better starting position in the season.
And listen, they're a much more complete team right now. The month of July, they were over 500 for the first time since 2005, and just 1 win short of getting to the 500 mark at the season's end.
Swinging a drive deep into left field, racing back, warning track wall. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. No runs, no hits, nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. And it can be tough. Sometimes you get that odd shadowing. It makes it hard to see the ball when you're at the plate with those clouds moving around. We got Adam LaRoche in. The pitch from Wainwright. Here's a swing and a ground ball. 1 away now. And Morse is batting.
Well, unfortunately for Adam Wainwright, 2011, the injury bug bit him early. It bit him prior to the season, unable to pitch, and now they're hoping he's going to come back and become what he used to be.
And this is popped up on the left side. And Molina makes the catch. Boy, what an addition to a world championship it would be to come back the next year and have Adam Wainwright available to pitch. That's going to be a big plus.
I mean, you think about it. I mean, they don't have to even make a trade or a free agent signing. They've got a top flight pitcher coming back in. It may take some time, but he'll return to form.
That's just over the outside part of the plate, 0-1.
Well, this is exactly the situation where he's going to pull the curveball out. This guy really struggles with it when he's behind.
Can't catch up with that swing, and a miss, and it's now 0-2. And he looks at a fastball that's in there, side retired. So Adam Wainwright gets him 3 up, 3 down. And he's off to a commanding start. Up next. And Craig now will come to the plate. Zimmerman with the pitch. Taps this one foul off to the left. Here's the pitch. Line shot into center field. And that's the first hit for the Cardinals in this one. And it's up against the wall. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
Well, it's so important for your team to get guys on base and in scoring position early in the inning. And that's exactly what he did with that double.
And it's Molina at the plate. And Zimmerman misses outside. That will be taken for a ball.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch. Just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of. That hard fastball away.
There's Desmond. And so Molina retired.
Well, he got him over. Not exactly the way you want to do it. You'd prefer he'd hit the ball to the right side, but at least able to advance the runner. Now on third base with less than 2 outs, a sac fly can score him.
And let's take a look as Freese stands in to hit.
Well, last season is going to be one of the Cardinals fans will never forget. The September comeback, 10.5 games down to win the wild card, and then a magical run to their 11th World Championship.
That's a foul ball. Steve was talking about those memories from the 11th season for the Cardinals. They will be many. None more so than erasing that Braves 10.5 game lead in the course of 32 games, John.
And the World Series, though, was one for the ages. Game 6 may have been the greatest game ever played in the Fall Classic. All the ups and downs of that.
Hit up the middle. Espinosa's there. That's 1 out. And 2. How's that for getting out of the inning in style? They nailed the guy at the plate on a double play. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches. Well, has it gotten colder? Maybe warming up a bit. It started out really chilly here. The players loosened up a bit now. Espinosa settles in. 0-1 is the count now as we get going in the third. Here it comes. And he leaves that one, and Danny Espinosa gets a ball and an even count. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, and it's 1-2.
He's up ahead 1-2 right here. Don't be surprised if he comes with the curveball to try to get the strikeout.
Curveball got him 1 away.
Well, K-Cam's going to show us this 12-6 curve. Let's get a better look.
It was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at-bats starts with good swings, and bad at-bats end with bad swings. And I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
1 down. Here's Kurt Suzuki. He's got his first look in this one. And Molina's calling for the pitch. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Wainwright. 0-1.
Well, Kurt Suzuki doing what he always does last year. You would have hoped to get back to hitting in the 270 range, but was still able to contribute to the team with 14 homers from his catcher position.
Strike 2. Now no balls, 2 strikes. Kurt Suzuki doesn't want a K here. Suzuki's work behind the plate really is what's most valuable to the team, and if he can get that bat going just a little bit more, it'll be a real contribution.
Yeah, that 237 batting average in 2011 down a little bit, not as productive as we've seen. A very versatile guy, can hit anywhere in the lineup, but the key for him, a quality defensive catcher. We're going to take a look at the 12-6 curveball on the K-Cam.
And we've got Zimmerman batting. He'll take his cuts here. The pitch from Wainwright. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. And again, he fights off Adam Wainwright. Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. We're scoreless in St. Louis. Bottom three due up next. And Descalso will settle in. Ground ball to short. There's Desmond. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
Nice easy ground ball to shortstop. Able to get over, make the play. Good strong throw across the infield to get the runner at first.
And so with one down, we'll see Rafael Furcal.
First full year back for Jordan Zimmermann after Tommy John surgery in 2010. You wondered how he would respond. He had his best season to date.
That one's fouled off by Furcal. And what a confidence builder that has got to be for Zimmermann. You come back after the surgery, you really don't know whether you're going to be able to pitch again. And he had a magnificent year. That should make him even better this year.
Well, you're right. He comes back and he proves, okay, I can pitch here. And then he started getting better. And he realized, I'm still going to fulfill that potential that we knew I always had.
Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And that gets down for Cal with a hit. That's a really good pitch, Steve, on an 0-2 offering to keep that down and in.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. At this point, you've got to tip your hat to the batter. That's a solid job.
It's Wainwright at the plate. I think with one out here, Steve, we might see him bunt.
Well, with the pitcher coming up, I think you have to expect they're going to sacrifice him over.
The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. Is Furcal. He's running. And his throw. He is out. Great throw. And here's a swing and a miss. He couldn't get that one. 1-2. Swing and a chopper to the second baseman. And he'll step on first to retire the side. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. Here at Busch Stadium, both clubs looking for a run. And Jason Worth to lead it off. So far 0 for 1, looking to get his first hit off Wainwright.
You got to strike out on the sinker in the last at-bat. You've got to go back to that pitch again during this at-bat, at least when you have 2 strikes.
Well, and when he's working that particular pitch well like he has today, I mean, no one has been able to do anything with it. That previous K that he got rung up on last time won't be the last time we see batters struggle against it.
Got him swinging with that curve. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Look here, they haven't scored or gotten a hit, and we're in the 4th inning right now, and they've got to really reconsider their approach at the plate as we move through the lineup the second time around.
Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, he started the curveball away, and it broke further away just off the plate.
The 1-2 on its way. Worth, contact, but a foul ball. Foul! Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, that one's as straight as a string. Just registered 91 on the gun.
A good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
Boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
We've got Harper in the box. And the first pitch. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1.
Wainwright has great stuff, and he has the ability to be a great pitcher. Well, today, he has been great.
Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Well, working ahead is paying off for him. He's retired 8 hitters in this game after throwing a first pitch strike.
Here's the pitch. Harper hits this one. Freeze feels that one. In time for the out.
Well, he stayed with that ground ball. Tough play. Able to just chuck it over there after he grabs it. He's out.
Ryan Zimmerman, he gets ready to swing here with 2 away. Flew out last time. Here's the first pitch. And that's a hit. Beltran to field. And there's the third out. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. We're scoreless in St. Louis. And so John Jay will lead off. First time up, he didn't have much luck. Struck out swinging against Zimmerman.
Well, the 2 seamers just bouncing around up there, dodging bats, and they got him out the last time. You got to figure he's going to see it again here.
Well, so far in this one, it has been his bread and butter pitch. Each and every time he shows it to a hitter, they have no idea what to do with it. You got to keep going with it until something changes.
This one's grounded near third. Foul. Towards the middle. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. 1 away. 1 down. Here's Carlos Beltran.
There's a lot of talk about where Carlos Beltran would end up in the offseason. He's one of the bigger name free agents in this offseason. Lo and behold, here he is with this club.
Fastball swung out and missed. 0-1. And for Beltran, he's done this exercise before. It was a huge rush for his services last time he was a free agent in 04-05. Hit in the air to center field. 2 away. Here's Matt Holliday, 2 down. Hitting .343 lifetime off the Nationals. And starts him out here. Fastball misses away. 1-0. Steve, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
You know, when he's throwing the ball down on the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to stay behind the ball to drive it. They just don't seem able to do that. They keep swinging and hitting the top part of the ball.
And he's there to retire the side. And a good defensive hat. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. We got Adam LaRoche in. He'll get us started here in the 5th. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Wainwright. And that's a strike. Adam LaRoche is going to have to take a defensive hitter's stance.
But Gary, as we move through the middle part of this ball game right now, they just cannot mount any offense at all. No hits. And I'll tell you what, this pitcher is just shutting them down.
It's hit foul by LaRoche.
Ball.
And Wainwright's pitch too low, taken for a ball. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, he's worked so hard in keeping hitters off balance, and the way you do that, you don't get stuck in the same repertoire.
Well, that's right, John. He's got a great assortment of pitches, and he's using them all effectively, throwing any pitch at any time in the count, not overusing any one pitch.
And it's Michael Morris at the plate, 1 down. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. Pitch on the way. That one's popped sky high, drifting towards third. Freeze. That's 2 gone. 1 more sent back to the bench, and in the 5th. What a trend.
You know, Gary, you look at it second time through the line, and you think they might be able to make some adjustments, but not yet.
And Desmond is in the batter's box. He's 0 for 3 for his career off Adam Wainwright. Here's the first pitch. Sinker just missed. 1-0. Now, so much has been working for this man on the mound today. Effective using the pitches that are outside the strike zone. He has been fooling. Swung on. He hit it. It goes to Jay. And that one's put away to retire the side. And nothing across. And Craig now will come to the plate. He doubled at his last appearance. He fouls that one off. Swung on, liner to right, and he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
And it's Molina at the plate. Steady numbers, 3 for 6 lifetime against Jordan Zimmerman. And here's the first one. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
Well, Gary, you work behind in the count. You go 1-0. It gives the aggressiveness back to the hitter. And, you know, he's given up a couple hits in this game when he's fallen behind on that first pitch.
And Suzuki setting his target. Molina lays off for a strike.
But Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now. And Yadier Molina looks at that one for a ball. It'll even up the count. And nope, that is not in there. Zimmerman misses.
Trying to get the ground ball out. You throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay. Reaction time critical in this play if you're going to get it in the air.
You're not going to see many plays better than this one. The instant it leaves the bat, he reacts quickly and reaches out and makes the catch.
That one swung on its line. 2 away. And he gets in there, no contest.
A good shortstop puts himself in position to make the play. Right there, he didn't have to move at all as that ball was hit directly.
Headed for the middle. There's Desmond. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And heading to the dugout, Jordan Zimmerman. Game remains scoreless as he maintains. Danny Espinosa to lead it off. Well, when you put a game together like we've seen here from this pitcher, it only comes with throwing a lot of quality strikes. Here's how he's getting it done.
Just a very solid approach against this lineup. Keeping the ball down in the strike zone, and the numbers show he's doing it well.
Well, that's what you have to do to be successful. Keep the ball down in the zone, pitch after pitch. Try to get the hitters to hit the top of the ball.
And that one eats him up. But he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it. Well, I'll tell you something, Steve. He keeps pitching like this, the murmurs are going to start.
Well, you can hear the chatter in the stands right now. People starting to recognize a lot of zeros up on that scoreboard.
And Suzuki's in the box. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. And Wainwright's pitch too low, taken for a ball.
You know, I know we're not supposed to say anything about no hitters, so I would never say anything about that, Gary. But
don't worry.
You know, I don't think they have any hits here. We're, moving through the middle part of the ball game.
Here's the delivery. There's a sinker for a strike. 2-1. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
Well, how can you complain about what this guy has done today? I mean, most of the game he's been locked in.
You know, in respect to how he's been mixing up his location, he's doing it enough to keep the hitters off balance and keep them guessing, wondering what's coming next.
Line drive. And that sets down Suzuki.
But Gary, he just keeps stretching this hitless streak even further. And we're talking about 17 hitters retired in a row.
And we've got Zimmerman batting in his 4th season now. Lined up the middle. That's caught. Side is retired.
Oh, Gary, he's putting on an absolutely...
Rafael Furcal leading it off. Already had success so far in this one. He got a single off Zimmerman.
The last time these two matched up, he saw that slider, and he certainly wasn't fooled as he laced the base hit.
Ground ball. And he bobbles this thing. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
Well, nicely done there. He ranges to his right over to second base, able to plant and throw and get the runner.
It's Wainwright at the plate. Ground out victim last time through. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
That's a nice play at first. Taking care of it himself. Doing a nice job handling the glove.
And Jay stands in to hit. A shot up the middle. That one gets through for a base hit. So Carlos Beltran will come up.
Well, 2 quick outs in the inning. You think maybe this is one of those quick innings and the other team gets in and they get some momentum. But he keeps the inning alive with that base hit.
There he goes towards second. There's a throw over. And LaRoche holding him there at first. He's running towards second. Strike one. And he is out trying to take second.
An outstanding effort. So.
And Worth's batting. He struck out swinging in that last at bat against Wainwright.
Well, he just gassed him the last time with that high heater. You got to blew that four-seamer right by him, so you got to think he's going to go back for the strikeout again.
Swung on by Worth, strike one.
No runs, no hits. Deep into this ball game, Gary, and obviously he is pitching a gem of a game.
Swung and a fly ball. And Holiday makes the play. That's one down.
Gary, he looks like he's in complete control, but all it takes is one big at bat, and if you get a big base hit, next thing you know, things can start to snowball, so he's got to keep his focus out there.
We've got Harper in the box. Grounded out his last time through. First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Here's the 1-1. Good downward action on that sinker. 1-2.
The hardest pitch to hit a home run on is that sinker ball. Why he's swinging that hard, who knows?
Struck him out, and on it goes. Every batter's gone back to the bench.
Now he's just baffled them the entire game, shaking their heads on their way back to the dugout. Let's see the K-cam on this 12-6 curveball.
Ryan Zimmerman, he gets ready to swing here with 2 away. Last time up, flew out. And the first pitch. Fastball in there, 0-1.
In order to throw that fastball away from the hitter, you have to get great extension out in front. Nice job of pitching.
The pitch from Wainwright. And Furcal fields the ball. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side.
Well, you're at a point right now that nobody's going to talk to.
Leadoff hitter, Carlos Beltran. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitch. Line fair down the line in right. It's a fair ball headed into the corner for extra bases.
Well, these kind of hits right here, a double with no outs to start an inning, really puts the pitcher at a disadvantage and puts a lot of added pressure on that pitcher. Now a single can bring home a run.
Batting, Matt Holliday. Boy, what a chance he's got here for the Cardinals. And Holliday's got himself a single. And here's Beltran trying to score. There's the run, literally the only run. It is 1-0.
Well, the shutout broken up right there, but I tell you what, no shame in the performance he's given in this one. He's been outstanding.
And Craig now will come to the plate. Ground ball played by Zimmerman. Gets one. And two. They got both of them that time. Around the horn they go, and they rack up a couple of outs.
That's a pitcher's best friend, but also a manager's best friend as they get to double play.
So with two down, it'll be Yadier Molina. 0 for 2 thus far. Fouled off. Swing liner back up the middle. And Molina's got himself a single.
Well, sometimes you don't think much of a two-out hit, but if they can continue to capitalize and push another run across, they can extend their slim lead.
Here is David Freese. There's a swing, line drive, center field. That one's grabbed, side retired. And the markings of a shutout going no longer. The drought ended with that run. The Redbirds lead it 1-0. It's Adam LaRoche to lead it off. Last AB of the game, struck out swinging against Wainwright.
And the last strikeout against this batter came on that 12-6 curveball. A big-time breaker right there, and you have to believe that with 2 strikes, he's going to see that pitch again.
Here's the pitch. It's hit foul by LaRoche. Oop, there's the hammer. 1-2.
Well, I don't know about you, Gary, but when I look up at the board under that H column, the hits column, I see a big goose egg there. So clearly, we're getting into exciting territory right now.
He dives, and he's got it. Throws in time to first. What a play.
Now, Gary, I'm starting to like his chances here right now. He's got great rhythm out there. It seems like he gets it out, gets right back out there, and wants to start attacking this lineup. He looks good.
And it's Michael Morris at the plate, 1 down. He popped out his last time. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Here's the 0-1 pitch, Wainwright. And with 2 strikes on him now, Michael Morris, he will look for a protection of that strike zone.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone. He got the hitter out in front to swing early.
You're out. Struck him out. 8th inning. 2 down.
Now just 4 outs away from a perfect game. An extraordinary effort right there. Another strikeout. He is just dominating them in the zone.
And Desmond is in the batter's box. He flew out his last time up. And here's the first one. On the ground to second. Descalso throws to first, side is retired.
Well, he's gone through 8 right now. He's got an inning ahead of him, 3 more outs, and he's let the celebration begin.
And Descalso will settle in. 0 for 2 thus far. Zimmerman with the pitch. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. And in there, base hit.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
Now Rafael Furcal. There's a swing and a liner. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today.
Well, you know, this is one of those self-defense swings right there on that pitch coming inside on him. It jammed him, but give him credit. He's on base with a hit.
It's Wainwright at the plate. Getting close now to the top of the order, so you want this pitcher spot. Always you want it to be an out. Even if you get that here, you're still going to be a couple of outs to work with to create some offense. He bunts the ball. And Suzuki, nice glove work. And he throws on to first for the out, put away.
Look where he placed that one right there. Take a look at it. Perfectly placed.
He is out at first, but the damage was done around the bases. Those runners now in position to score.
That's good situational baseball. Well, the pressure.
A swing line to left center. That'll be a base hit at an RBI. And Furcal also makes it in. And they're behind in this ball game, and by the looks of things, they got a starter out there who's tired.
Oh, there's no question about it. I think they have to strongly consider making a move here as we see him before our eyes running out of gas.
And here's a swing and a ground ball. And LaRoche gets to it. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
the man over to third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much, but at least 90 feet closer to scoring.
Batting. He sends this one in the air towards center. Worth to field this one. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. St. Louis working with a 3-run lead. Danny Espinosa to lead it off. 0 for 2 thus far. And he starts him out. And he swings and hits this one foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch, Wainwright. And that's another foul ball. Here's the pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Gary, in the 9th inning, has not given up a hit in this one, so we may be looking at some history for him personally and for his club.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Craig. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. 1 out here in the 9th inning, and perfection is within reach.
He is so close to it. He can taste it right now, but you know the players behind him feeling the pressure. They need to make the play to get the perfect game.
Swings at that breaking ball, but misses. It's 0-1.
Oh, what a great curveball right there. You see how he fooled the hitter and got him way out in front.
And he leaves that one alone. Chad Tracy watching it to even the count.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Liner towards the hole. Craig. And out. Pitcher makes a nice play at first base.
That was a nice play. Saw the opportunity at first. Didn't waste any time getting over. That's the key. Beat the runner to the bag.
Good hustle off the mound.
Well, I can't blame him for bringing in the pinch hitter right now for the pitcher. They've got to do something to get this offense going and try to get back into the game.
And the pitch from Wainwright. That's good for a strike.
You know, checking out the scouting report, it looks to me like he's going to come back with an 0-1 fastball right here.
Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. He's out, and there it is. He did it. A perfect game.
One of the hardest feats to accomplish in baseball or in sports in general. An unbelievable effort. Perfect stuff on a perfect day. Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
Now it's time to present our player of the game. A commanding performance by the starter, Adam Wainwright.
Well, you know, they don't call it a perfect game for nothing. This is something that this young man will remember for the rest of his life. And everyone who's here has to have a feeling that they just witnessed some sort of history. And I know, never playing in one in my career, a perfect game, I'm thankful I got to see this one.
And we witnessed a pitcher who has put himself in the record book. An incredible, perfect game.
I mean, you see history made here with this kind of performance from this guy. An outstanding effort. And they get the win as a team as well to move forward.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. We will see you soon.